live show. Woo-hoo! We almost made it 2 weeks in a row, but we didn't last week for...
Well, it was the night before surgery. And...
Oh, that's right. It was the night before her LASIK. Yep. As you can see, no glasses.
No glasses.
No contacts.
Yeah, for some people, it's not going to be too different looking at me because I would wear my contacts.
That's true.
But I don't have to now. Ooh.
You seem like really far away from that.
I know. That's why I was like, something's not right.
Let's take that out. Let's tip this down. How's everybody doing?
I don't even know who's
Why the long face, Jenny?
It's no long face. Oh, well, CJ was on there. But in the thing.
Long
face. That's the only thing I can think of. I can barely hear y'all. Do you have the mics right? Yeah. Are they in?
Okay.
I can't hear you. Did we break it?
Actually, I wonder if this fan is messing with stuff. Can you hear us any better now?
Oh, you might be too much. That's better.
Oh, okay. All right. The fan on this computer has been kicking lately. I think you're gonna have to remember to have your voice up a little.
Yeah.
The fan's been kicking lately, and so it might be canceling out a little bit on the microphone. We'll try to fight through it.
Okay, so hello all over again.
And hi, we met you at the gathering. We had so much fun at the Deep South gathering.
That was a lot of fun.
That whole trip was so fun.
So much better than anything we've had.
Not better than anything. We've had a couple nice days lately.
Yeah.
Or recently.
It was still really nice. Okay.
You want to say hi to some people?
Go ahead. It's your turn to read. Put on your glasses.
Actually, that's far enough away that I don't need them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, we got Tim Beverly. Oh, first of all, I hate to say, but most importantly, Nunda's here. We had a lot of fun stopping by Nunda's house on that Mississippi trip as well. And then the Aldermans, Tommy was with us when we stopped by. And then if you didn't see it, go back and find it. We stopped at Nunda's house in the middle of the night and harassed her and her family. And it was dark, so we didn't video very much or anything of her backyard. Her backyard's amazing. Amazing. If you think you live in town and can't be a homesteader, you need to go watch Tommy Alderman's video, because Tommy went back during the day one day and videoed it, and they got a whole bunch of stuff going on that
it's all
just blow your mind, kind of.
It's all beautiful, too. Like, just the layout's beautiful. Everything, even the seed markers and stuff. And Nunda's got beautiful writing. Her organization
she's organized.
Incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
The chicken coop that John built is beautiful. I mean, like, it's all just... We ain't got nothing. not like that. Like, their stuff is just beautiful.
Pallets laying around.
Yeah, our stuff is just like, blah, it's there. So, it's gorgeous. So, yeah. Check that out for sure. So,
Tim Beverly, Michael Steele, Justice Akers, Outdoors with Eric. How are you? Tammy Hansen is at Incense Shop.
Yep.
Gossmania Homestead. Now, so you're making me pronounce stuff.
The white picket fence.
Geeky Gardens. Hey, actually, it's kind of one of our very first followers ever on Facebook when we kind of made a public page. We weren't even really trying to do the whole social media stuff. We kind of decided to make a farm page so that family members that were interested in what we were doing could go there to see what we were doing. But one of the first followers that we had publicly kind of outside the realm of family was a page called Garlic Geek. If you're not familiar with Garlic Geek, I believe they're in Wisconsin. Anyways, Geeky Gardens made me think about that, and I saw Garlic Geek liked or commented or somebody shared something of theirs or something today. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, there we go. Through My Kitchen Window. That's a cool name. White Picket Fence. Bombs to Bushels Homestead.
Kristin RAD.
Kristin RAD. What's up?
Loma Acres.
Loma Acres. Yeah, you go and take over.
I'm
all read out.
Rolling Leap of Faith Homestead. Max Happy Homestead.
The Max!
Bear Farms.
I think the Max were digging the beehives today.
Yeah, Beach Family Homestead.
I think a friend's beehive.
Bandana Grandma, hello, time to sew. Alright, Valerie D.
Bandana Grandma.
Yeah, Tracy.
If you guys don't know, Bandana Grandma will be here in July.
That's right. The Hatfield Preppers. And Kathleen, and I think...
Kathleen is super active in our group.
I think that's about everyone.
In our Facebook group. Time to sew?
Yep, I said that.
Oh,
yep.
did you? That's my paying attention skills.
All
so
right.
let's just jump into like the big topic of the week is Jeni's LASIK.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something else we need to touch on first?
No.
We got turkeys. All right,
We
done.
got turkeys.
So, finally get my royal palms. Yeah, so outdoors there, jumping right in there. So if you guys have any questions for Jeni, I haven't really asked her, but I'm sure she'd be more than willing to answer them.
To the best of my ability.
I know it's a really long video we put out a couple days ago. I think
Yeah.
it's 32 minutes long, but like almost 14 minutes of that video is her LASIK procedure. Old Alabama Gardener's here?
Yes.
Oh, yep, we will be there the 25th, Charles. The Appalachian, did I say it right?
The Great Appalachian Homestead.
I said it right. I always say, what do I usually say?
Appalachian.
Appalachian Homesteading Conference. We'll be there, what did he say it was, 25th?
May 25th, yeah.
I'm sure Jeni knows. I don't.
Yeah.
She'll just tell me.
I got it all covered. Yep. Yep, we will be there for sure.
Love us some OAG.
Yes.
So, anyways, the LASIK.
It was
A long video.
So like I was a huge mess.
I just want to say real quick though, 14 minutes of that was the procedure.
Yes.
And a couple more minutes after the procedure and before the procedure. But then a day or two before and a day or two after, well, 3 or 4 days after. So try to get that whole experience in there.
And there was still stuff that I didn't even touch on that afterwards. I'm like, oh, I should have put that in the video, you know. So,
right.
But yeah, I was a huge, like, I was shaking. I was so scared. I was like on the verge of crying the whole time. Everything.
I love that, Kathleen. Nunda is the Pinterest, and I'm the Pinterest fail. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm in that boat.
Yeah, that is totally
I love
how that goes. Yes. But it really was not. It was not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I had myself like so freaked out. Like, it's the unknown, you know, that is so hard to deal with. You don't know how it's going to feel. You don't know how you're going to feel after. You don't know what to expect. Oh my gosh, it was nothing as bad as what I thought it was going to be. And although I hope to never have to do it again, because if I have to do it again, then that means like my vision didn't stay. But if I had to have enhancements.
But there's always a chance like 20, 25 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but if I had to have enhancements or something like that, I would totally do it again. And I'm like, I don't know. I get the weebie-jeebies really easily.
Yeah.
And I would totally do it again.
So, Kristen says
I know, Kristen. It's not as bad as what it seems like.
Well, so
it's gonna be.
Kristen and Jeni would probably want to portray that same thing to Tammy Hansen that says she's too chicken.
Yeah, well, next Happy Homestead too said I couldn't do it. A lot of people, you know, it's your eyes. Something's coming at your face, and you want to block it, but it wasn't that.
I mean, Jeni wasn't even freaking out like during the procedure or anything.
Not at all. In fact, like.
And she had no like. What's the word I'm looking for?
Sedative or anything. I had nothing.
Right.
I went in there, me and my mess went in there as is.
We don't know if they forgot to give her a sedative, or we don't know if she had herself together enough that they felt like she didn't need one.
Yeah, I don't know if they give it to people that are just like completely like off the wall, kind of.
Because somebody commented that they needed 2 sedatives when they did theirs.
Yeah, somebody I talked to that had it done. She actually had 2 sedatives. My sister had a sedative. I mean, I think some of it also depends on the place that you go to.
Hi, Amy Fuel.
But it's really not bad. And actually, I'll say this: watching the video, it's completely different perspective on the outside than it is on the inside. Like where they're messing with the flap and stuff. I didn't really see that. Like I saw my vision go really blurry, but I didn't like you couldn't really see them moving around. Did I feel dizzy? No, not at all. I was kind of wondering if I would, but not at all.
Now you said there was some adjustment like afterwards that being blind you're used to like reading right here.
Yeah, everything had to be like this close.
And now your vision right here is no good.
Yeah, right here is still blurry.
But out here we're kind of normal.
Yeah. So my brain has to retrain my eyes to be able to focus up close now. But that, that I can already tell an improvement from the day of procedure and even the day after procedure to today. And it's been, you know, an adjustment period, obviously, but I know the flap. I know, like, believe me, I know, and I make a lot of people squirm when I start talking.
I was actually just gonna mention the flap. That's kind of funny because you had said once they pull that flap, when it was still there, you could see, right? But once they pull the flap down,
it's very fuzzy.
Oh, I thought you said it went black.
No, when they do the.
Hi, Duncan.
When they do the cut to make the flap. So I had a shield on one eye, and they're working on this eye, and when they cut, the vision in this eye went completely black. Now this shield had some small holes in it, so I could keep my eye open. I actually found that was better to do it that way. So I kept this eye open. Georgie's mouthing off at you, and I focused on the little bit of light that I could see through there, and then the lighting started to come back in this eye, kind of like sparkles almost, and then it came back. Then they moved me back over, and that's when the doctor moved the flap out of the way and the laser. So when he moved the flap out of the way and I had to focus on the laser, it was very, very, very dim orange blinky light that I was looking at. Now as it corrected my vision, it became brighter and more in focus, and then when you put the flap in, it was like night and day. I could see everything clearly. It was crazy.
I don't know if that question is for us, but it says, do you have floaters? Does that...
I do not have floaters.
Okay,
I don't have floaters. I do have, although this has improved greatly as well. So the next morning when we went to my follow-up appointment, we left when it was dark. So the reflection off from signs from our headlights, as well as headlights coming at us, had big starbursts around them. But that has already improved greatly, and it will continue to improve over the next couple of weeks. It does not hinder me being able to drive whatsoever. But I don't have floaters, just, you know, like...
Are floaters like tracers or like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Floaters, halos, starbursts. I don't have anything like that.
Driving back Monday night from dance.
I didn't have any issues.
I had
no, a little bit.
But it wasn't dark all the way.
It wasn't dark all the way. I was still able to wear my sunglasses, and that helped.
She has floaters. She also is telling you to be careful of afloxacin. Side effects from that. Is that something you took or no? The only thing you've had is eye drops. Is that one of the eye drops?
Yeah.
That's all you've had.
Yeah. I don't know. I did watch the video, and it looks really weird.
Watch. Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know. To me, it's way different watching the procedure be done than actually have it done. I think it's
we're talking
easier to have it done than watching that video. You know.
Oh, so you thought, well, yeah, perspective-wise, you're just laying there. You're kind of blacked out or really super fuzzy. You can't feel nothing on your eyes, but then to watch the video on YouTube or whatever, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it kind of makes me squeamish, you know, watching them move it. So.
here's one of those kids moaning.
Yeah, Georgie is being very, very vocal.
Oh. Yeah. So. Yeah, Jenny says if she ever needed to, she would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And I guess that's something that's really hard, even like for you to understand. Kind of like Kristin was trying to tell you too, is when you watch the videos of it being done and stuff, it's like, oh, but actually having it done is like no big deal.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
And Jenny had a great team too. They were talking to her. They were very informative. This. I mean, they were step by step telling her everything.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, you know, you're only here for 30 seconds, and then they count down.
Yep.
Okay, this is where we're going next. This is what's
Hey,
going to
North
happen.
Country off grid.
23 seconds is how long you're here, and they count down. And I mean, it was 13 minutes, 14 minutes long, and it really did not feel like I was in there that long. It really didn't.
Through my kitchen window says, yeah, that's the antibiotics. I don't know if that's the same exact one you got or not.
Yeah, I don't know. They gave us a list of 4 different antibiotic drops and 2 anti-inflammatory, and so, you know, whatever one my pharmacist gave me, I'm not quite sure which one.
Oh, okay. But something weird is Jenny swears one of those eye drops she can taste.
I think it's a combination of all the drops, because I do them all at the same time, like within 5 minutes apart.
That's kind of weird.
And then it's like 20 minutes later I can taste it. It is funky. It is funky.
Oh man. Leap of Faith Homestead. Oh, you know what? I didn't open it, but I think I have some additional pictures.
From?
Well, just some pictures I could have been showing.
From
like
surgery?
I normally have pictures. But yeah, no, I was super proud of Jenny. She did great in there. She, as always, champion.
I kept waiting for them to like give me something. So when we went in there and he had me lay on the table and then, you know, trying to scooch me to where I needed to be because I'm short. And so she was like, okay, we're going to do more eye drops. I'm like, okay, so she gives me the eye drops. And then I'm like, okay, this one's just going to give me some, give it a couple minutes. I'm going to relax. And then the doctor's like, okay, we're going to start with your right eye. I was like, okay.
Like right now?
I almost asked him, can we just wait a couple minutes? Can you give me a couple of minutes? Because I wanted to realize I wasn't getting anything. Like, I'm going in there and doing this just as me. And
if they would have given you a couple minutes, you would have got more freaked out.
I would have. And so I was just like, okay, he's like ready to go. And I'm like, nope, but okay. And so that was that. Like, he slid the table over and we got started. So I'm glad I didn't give him the time because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would have been like,
then
okay,
let's do this. Then you might have got drugs.
I might have. Yeah, I don't know. But I told him, I said, I'm really nervous. And he goes, I know. And I was like, no, like, I am really nervous. And I started like tearing up and wanting to cry. And they're like, we worry about the ones that are not nervous. And I was like,
who would not be nervous?
I'm really, really nervous. I'm really scared. And he's like, yep. And it wasn't that they were trying to dismiss it, but they know, like, you're going to be fine. It's okay to be scared. Like, that's normal to be scared, but you're going to be fine. So just lay down and let's do it. And I was like, okay.
What I love is Jenny behind a biohazard sign.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the kids, look, Mom's becoming a zombie. All right. And this is another one of my favorite pictures. The eye protectors whenever she's sleeping. And Jenny did her due diligence. She left them on every night and everything.
Every time I napped.
And, yeah. And then, so we had a comment on I think it was the Friday vlog one that said wasp eyes. So
yeah.
Now I call her wasp eyes.
It wasn't all that comfortable trying to sleep in those things.
Oh, I
but
imagine that.
It needed to be done.
We don't have a ton of pictures really to show this week. We kind of decided at the last minute to do this. We need to try and get back in this rhythm of doing this every Thursday night, but I don't know. It just seems like a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, Andrew's finishing
that is
up.
So wrong. Well, Jenny doesn't mind.
No.
Well, the wasp thing wasn't my comment.
No.
That's somebody else's comment on the video, but I do call her wasp woman now.
Yeah.
But
I know it was fine. They weren't really a pain. It's hard to sleep with something on your eyes, and even when you sleep on the side of your face, like, it would kind of dig in a little bit. I would wake up with like dug in spots on one side or the other. But the tape, if you didn't position it right, it like took half your eyebrow off. So, and that was the other thing during surgery. That team that I was with, when he took the tape off my right eye and was switching the shield to my right eye to start on my left eye, I asked him, I was like, so how many eyelashes did I just lose? And he started laughing and he's like, yeah, that is kind of the bad part about it. And then when we got done is when I made the crack about my eye not falling out. We could tell Dr. Van de Bosch that my eye did not fall out. I did not roll off the table, and it had everyone laughing. And so it was just great. They were all just great people.
The Macs are making their way to Michigan in July for the Hootenanny.
Awesome.
Woo-hoo! I guess they're waiting for the campground to call them back.
Yeah, they will. It's not like their open season, so just give them a little bit.
I'm trying to remember. Remember Doug and Stacy were there and we were going to go, but it was 3 hours?
3 or 4, something like that.
It was like just just a hair too far for us that day. That I think Doug and Stacy were there, weren't they? Wasn't that where they were? And we were gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Layman's is I can Google it again, but I think it's 3 or 4 hours.
Outdoors with Eric. How long did it take to get in and get it done? Do you mean from like
He's in Kalamazoo? Woohoo!
Oh, cool. From the time that I like scheduled it, or like that day.
The video clip of me recording her procedure, including her walking out of the door, was like 13 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, but as far as like scheduling wise and stuff, I saw my regular eye doctor February 7th. I had my consultation February 11th. And then I could have had surgery March 8th, but we happened to be in Mississippi. And so I got pushed back to April 12th. So, I mean, really, time frame, they were like, all right, you know, once you get your testing done, because I had to do like a super dilation in between, they're like, you know, we can just schedule it. And the only reason why it even went from March 8th to April 12th is because the doctors were on vacation at the end of March.
Yeah,
so
and on top of that, it's like every other week they do it or something, right? Or something. But then the vacations and all that, so.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to hear all the Hootenanny talk. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So, yeah, I mean, it was pretty quick as far as like scheduling. And then the procedure itself was really fast. Seems like
the pigs are great. I kind of have a sick one right now. Kind of got it isolated. Keeping an eye on it, but it seems to be rebounding. That food I took out to it. It's chowing.
Good.
I don't know if it's. We'll see how it's doing, but.
Right.
See, Michael, I'm kind of with you. I cannot imagine putting contacts into my eyes, but if I needed them, I guess I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
But the pigs, these are probably the most personable pigs that we've had.
I think so.
They probably are.
They're blue. Thank you.
Yeah, so in the video they look green, right?
They do.
Because I showed the kids that video today, and they're all like, I thought Mom's eyes were blue. And I was like, why am I not remembering? Because I'm watching green right now.
They are, but I think it's because my side of the laser is orange, and your side is like it shows white for you, and so I'm wondering if the orange maybe altered the way that it was viewing on your side.
Right.
Because it was very much orange on my side.
Good job, Nanda. Thank you very much. About 3.5 hours, so 3 to 4, we were right there, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my other thing is, if I had to have glasses, even though it would totally freak, I think I would be more freaked out about it than Jenny was, tell you the truth.
That was me squeaking. I'm sorry. You thought somebody opened the door.
I did. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
I squeaked.
I think I would do it. I cannot imagine having to have glasses or having to, and like, was it the doctor that reminded us that you need to get your license updated?
Yeah, Dr.
Because technically her license right now says she has to wear
glasses or contacts.
Glasses or contacts. Yep. And granted, you probably, I just had LASIK, that'd probably be fine. But
yeah, I can get in trouble if
you
I
can
don't
get ticketed and stuff. Yeah, get a fine.
So I've got to go do that. My glasses bug the mess out of me, especially since I sweat so much working on the Homestead. That was one thing. Like, I was going to the gym and working out when Andrew was in wrestling practice, and so you can't wear your contacts for a few weeks before surgery because contacts actually like change the shape of your eye. And so I was wearing my glasses and I'm like running on the treadmill, and I swear like every 4 steps I was having to shove my glasses back up because they kept slipping them, and I'm like, I can't wait until I'm not doing this anymore.
So Michael, are lens implants, are they kind of like permanent contacts, I guess? Is that what that is? I know nothing about eyes. I know nothing about nothing, especially eyes. TJ is all about wanting to get it done.
Yeah, he's already asking, when can I have it?
I was like, as soon as you get a job.
When you're 18 and the doctor says it's okay and you pay for it by yourself, that's when you can have it done.
Yeah, Brad, I could definitely see that. Yep, although some protection. Wearing glasses under a car. But
my brother is...
fall off, not out.
He's not a mechanic by trade, but he's always wrenching on something. And he's supposed to wear glasses, but He doesn't always, but I
Who?
think Mark.
Oh.
I think that's part of the reason why is because they're a pain when you're like what Gossmania is saying. You bend over and they want to like slide off and stuff. So
Rocky Brook, how you doing?
she moved mountains. That's the way that I was. I could not walk across walk across the room or anything without my glasses or contacts. In the house and stuff, like I could tell who was who. But if I
Just
were
by size and shape,
yeah,
basically.
but if I were to go like into a classroom and that you were not right here in my face, forget it. I couldn't tell you who was who.
What if I took your glasses off one day? Excuse me, and surprised you and your mom was here, and I had her across the room right here. Would you be able to tell it was her?
Not unless she spoke.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I wouldn't be able to unless she talked. So.
I thought maybe your mom being so familiar you might be able to probably guess maybe or something. But
I would probably I can't do it right now because my eyes are still healing. But like one thing that I would do is like I would squint really tight and like pull my eyes back, and that helped kind of put it into focus a little bit.
Oh.
So I might be able to do that to cheat a little.
Would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Don't need to now.
Yeah, right now and right now I'm not supposed to touch my eyes. So. Yep.
Yeah, that LASIK's pretty cool. And then you see in the video, and I even posted like a 2-minute short on it too, but you see that video when Jenny is all done and she's pretty emotional that, I mean, she sat up and she could see.
Yeah, I mean
boom.
You were probably what, 4 or 5 feet from me?
More than that.
Maybe, yeah, more than that? Oh, yeah, well, yeah, because I was laying down.
It might have been, yeah.
And I could see you. I could see you. You're right there.
Unfortunately, she was the first thing she had to see.
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
I don't know. What do you want to... I know the Macs got in their Beehive today, and I've posted these pictures all over the place. Actually, I think the Macs could correct me. I think they got into a friend's Beehive. But I am super excited about our Beehive this year. This is the swarm that I caught last year. And it's just, I don't know. When I opened it up, it was full of dead bees, but there was also a lot of alive bees. I mean, there was a ton of dead bees in the bottom of that hive.
Yeah, there was.
But still a ton of live bees also. And when so what was that, about 4 weeks ago I was in there. And I think on our last live show I talked about possibly flipping the brood boxes, maybe. But I went ahead and did that because the queen and all the larvae, everything was still in the top one. The bottom one was empty, so I went ahead and flipped them. And there's also a lot of honey in that one. So there's a medium on top full of honey. I went ahead and took that. There was plenty of honey in there, all kinds of honey. But I'm going to flip back to this because I want to... show you. There's a good one. That larva in there. That is so amazing. Girls are doing a good job. So hopefully, we've actually had a hive now survive until winter. It survived over winter.
And a hard winter at that.
I know, it was a hard winter. And I know springtime can be a pretty dangerous time for them. But I was so happy to see them dragging so much pollen in. What did you say was out there blooming right now? Well, we believe they're getting some from maple trees. But...
yeah, maple trees. There's daffodil, and there's dead nettle.
We have daffodils? We don't. Or do we?
I do, but they're not like...
But you've seen flowers? You've seen daffodils?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, driving to the school and stuff, there's daffodils all over the place.
Cool. I think this is another shot of the same frame. I think. And that's... see more down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyways, super excited.
Cool bees.
Super happy to see all that.
Bees.
No idea what I'm doing. I'm watching lots of videos. Coghill, Jason over at Coghill Farms, he ended up having about, I think it was like 8 hives dumped on him. I'm saying it wrong. I want to say animal control called him and said, "Hey, we got all these hives." He's like, "Yeah, I'll come get them." And they're like falling apart. Some of them, a lot of them are falling apart. And so I've really been listening to Jason's podcasts a lot. And he talks about how he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but he's getting a whole lot of help from Homestead, which is the new name on YouTube, at least the new name of quail.
Quail and Farm, or Farm and Quail Hollow.
Yes, Homestead's the new name, and I think on Facebook it's Quail Hollow Homestead or something. But anyways, he's been getting a ton of help from her, and I've been watching her bee videos. And anyways, I'm just like all excited about the bees. Jason's hilarious.
He is hilarious. Gossmania says, "Have you ever been stung by your bees?"
Yes, plenty.
And
the bees that we got packages of the first 2 years, I was stung by those, and they didn't really. I mean, it was a bee sting. It wasn't awful. I got probably hit 2 or 3 times those first 2 years. This swarm that I caught, I swear this is a different kind of bee. I mean, I know there's all kinds of different kinds of bees, but these bees stung me last year a couple different times, and I had all kinds of bad reactions. It was kind of crazy. I mean, not like super awful, but like I got stung right on the waistline, and I remember talking about this last year too. But I was walking around, my whole belly was itching. And what was the other one? My shoulder or something?
You got stung on the leg.
That one wasn't too awful.
No, and then
wasn't it a shoulder or arm or something?
Yeah, it was like right by your elbow, wasn't it?
Okay.
And like it got your
but
whole elbow was messed
you
up.
can feel these ones. Faith got hit by these ones. TJ got hit.
Your sister.
My sister got hit.
Yep.
You haven't.
No.
Oh, okay.
I try to keep my distance.
I tell you what, these bees in this beehive, you can feel them. The Cajun Homesteader.
Do you think you'll need to do any splits this year?
I don't think so, but after things are flowing around really good, I'll keep my eye on those queen cells like I saw that you found. And as I'm learning more and more, I'll try to make the right decision. I might have to call up the Max.
Yeah.
Take some pictures. That's what I do. I bend Uncle Haas's ear all the time. Ryan, he and I talk quite a bit.
Oh.
And I'm always like, Uncle Haas, man, I was in the hive day. Here's some pictures. What do you think? I need to start doing that to the Max.
Colby gets stung every time he goes in. He got stung 5 times yesterday.
Well, she posted a picture on Facebook. Did you see that? Or one of them did.
Show them. It's in the group on our post.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think a lot of people have, but if you're part of our Facebook group, whenever we do a live show, we ask people to put stuff in the comments, and we'll show it on the show if we remember. As you know, our memory really stinks. So let's see if I got this set up correctly and if it'll come up. Let's see.
Yeah, sometimes it acts weird.
And there's the bee sting.
Yeah. Stung way up on his shin, and his whole ankle's all swollen.
Yeah, it is hard to tell, and I won't be able... Well, maybe. We'll see. I think if I click on this picture... That... it's going to be hard to see the way I have all this positioned. So if you go into our group and look at the picture for sure, you can...
He lives on Benadryl during the season.
You can... Well, even in this picture on your screen, you can tell that left leg is quite a bit more swollen.
Oh, yeah. Ouchie.
And then, so our post is usually something like live show tonight, put something in the comments here, and we'll try to get it shown on the show. You want to talk about that?
It's just a new crochet project that I'm working on. It's a different yarn and a completely different pattern than I've ever done before.
Good night, Michael Steele.
It is taking me forever, especially because I'm used to having to have it close to my face to see, and now I'm having to keep it farther away, and it just feels awkward. But I'm liking it so far, so we'll see what happens.
What's Gons doing?
Getting my soil ready. Changed my YouTube channel name. It is now Leap of Faith. I didn't realize that was Gons.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sweet. Oh, you know what?
That's looking good.
Gons. Do I have an IM from you that I never responded to? I'm thinking I have an epic fail there. And actually, I think that was you. I think what you're asking me, I'm going to change the group rules to allow that. So in our group, in our Pratt Pack Facebook group, we don't allow what we call self-promotion. And we're seeing more and more Facebook groups doing this now.
Yeah.
No self-promotion. We highly encourage you to share links of articles you're reading, videos that you like, stores that you like, whatever. We highly encourage you to share that stuff. You just can't share your own links. And there's some exceptions. One rule change that we made quite a while ago is if you're having a contest, feel free to put a post in our group about that. We would ask that you please don't spam the group every single day 20 times with links to it. But if you'd like to come over to the group and share that you're having a contest of some kind, you are more than welcome to post your link to that. And then I think it was Gons that asked me. I got to go back and look at my messages. If you're going to have a get-together of some kind or something like that, we don't have that specifically listed, so I'm going to change that so that if you're having a get-together of some kind and you want to promote that, then you can share your link as well. So I'm actually going to try to remember to get in there tonight and change the group rules on that. So, cool. Oh yeah, look, can we just scratch that and just put Gons? Because like Leap of Faith Homestead, I'm not going to remember, but can we just make it Gons?
I know, we need to.
Okay. All right.
I'll have to try to remember.
Gons, I'm really sorry I ignored you and never got back to you. But I'll find some way to blame Jenny for it.
He will. So we'll just, without an excuse, we'll just blame me.
Let's see if I still have this set up. We haven't looked at this in a while. It's going to take a while. Look at that. Rain, 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 rain.
Yeah. So much rain.
And not even warm. Sunday, though. Look at Sunday.
And it disappeared.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
But I mean, we're supposed to get like almost half an inch of rain on Saturday.
That's good.
What? The horse is going to be nasty.
Oh, you'll be back into chores mode by then.
Well, we'll see. I have a
follow-up
appointment tomorrow. We'll see what he says.
What app do we use to draw the names? Oh, wait.
For like contests and stuff?
We haven't done a contest in a really long time.
No, or giveaway or anything like that.
Yeah, but I think I've just in the past Googled, random comment picker.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's like a random comment picker. That kind of sounds like a mouthful, random comment.
We're not getting starts in the ground for like another month to 6 weeks.
And actually our starts are really far behind. And we don't have an excuse this year.
I had really good starts going, and it had that white, like, fuzzy stuff on it. And so I sprayed them, and I sprayed them with the wrong stuff, and I killed them all. So I had to start over.
Well, we're still starting to determine if that's related.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was.
We had read that you could dilute some apple cider vinegar, right? And spray it on there. And then she used regular vinegar. And I just can't imagine there's that big of a difference. Yeah, but there probably is.
I mean, they were looking
great
Tim. Until I sprayed them.
Thanks for dropping by.
Your Pratt sunflower's doing good. That's good.
Awesome. Oh, tonight you don't know this. I had Faith take all of her sunflower seeds. So Faith and Andrew had sunflowers in the fair last year. So Faith just harvested all the seeds off of her head tonight. I'm going to have Andrew the same tomorrow. And we actually have a germination test going on them over there. She and I got that set up tonight.
Cool.
And we had working on math with her, 20 seeds. And so I was talking about, if 50% or 100%. Anyways.
Oh, you probably confused
her. Anyway, so I'll do the same with Andrew tomorrow. The kids are itching to get their own starts going. They each want their own garden. This year, so we're gonna give them a little spot and see how they do. Each of them a little spot.
They have been bugging for like last week. Can we start our seeds? So that's gonna be like our Easter.
Have a great night, bombs to bushels homestead. I almost said bombs to bombshells.
I don't think that's Our garden just was flooded today. I saw
Well, the thing with them flooding is they'll probably have gators in there.
Yeah, y'all can keep that. Mm-hmm. Don't want any of that. I saw that like bad weather had moved in.
Oh, nice, Coco Noel. I'm always up for weird stuff.
And hitting Mississippi today, but obviously you guys are fine because like you're here. And then right before Aldermans had posted on Facebook that all was well there, but like the internet was going in and out. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I need to message them and see if they're doing okay. And then I saw that Tommy posted. I was like, oh, well, there goes that.
Did you guys see that the kind of a lighthearted on a serious subject? Patty took their housebroke goat to her mom's funeral.
Yeah, that was really cute when Bean popped out and the dogs are all excited.
Yes. So Patty got back home and, hey, Todd, how you doing? 1870s Homestead. So Patty got home and they brought the goat out and the dogs were so excited, especially Blue was so excited to see that goat Bean back there. Yeah,
cute.
that's awesome.
How are the turkey babies?
They're awesome.
We have lots of babies right now. I mean, we got baby pigs, we got baby goats, we got baby chicks.
And the pigs,
quail,
I'm positive the pigs would still be considered babies.
Yeah, they're
most
still
of them.
babies.
I was actually thinking about doing a video this weekend, maybe Sunday when it's sunny, because
that's all we got.
But we've got go ahead and rattle them off again. We've got a ton of babies.
Well, I just said them all.
Did you?
Yeah, the quail, the chicks, the turkeys, the pigs, and the goats. They're all our babies right now.
Yeah.
And we have more eggs in the incubator.
Yep.
And we are gathering more eggs to start up the big incubator to give that a try. So
we are really hoping. We kind of want to get into the egg selling deal. So we're going to really up our number of chickens. We've got, I don't even know, what do we got, 15, 20 chickens right now?
Down in the coop?
Yeah.
I think only about 12.
Okay. So we're going to ramp that number up. At one time, a couple years ago, we had like 45.
Over 40 chickens. But a lot has happened to some of them. Well, we did downsize. We did process, I think, 15. And then, some just go missing.
In fact, our first canned chicken was the egg layers.
Yeah. Well, no, and we had half and half.
Oh, yeah, we did half and half.
Yeah.
Right.
But then some go missing.
Like our rooster.
Our rooster just disappeared
really good
one day.
Rooster.
We had some die. I don't even know.
Yeah, we lost a couple this winter. It was almost kind of scary because
we
it was like kind of like back to back. They kept like, was it 3 maybe?
I think 5 in the end.
Oh.
But it was also, they were older ones, and they were older. 2 of them were young, very young, but they were not smart and would not go back in the coop. So that was kind of like their own fault.
Well, no, I'm talking about dead ones that we found in the coops.
The ones in the coop, those were older ones. But
and it kind of got like, man, our chickens are falling out awfully fast, and then it just ended up being like those, 3 in the coop?
3 in the coop,
yeah,
and then the 2 that wouldn't go in the coop.
But butchering quail this weekend.
We did lose a quail.
Nenda is.
Oh. Let me know how that goes.
I've watched plenty of videos where people just, it's little tiny quail, they just do it right in the kitchen sink, which that's not happening. In fact,
we'll go outside.
Did Amy Fuel put out a video a long time ago, like a couple years ago, about doing that maybe?
Maybe. Oh, my eye's starting to itch.
All right, Papas.
Gus Mania wants to know if we order chicks online.
We did. No, yeah.
And where we like to order them from. So
I'll leave that up to her.
We have ordered chickens in the past from Meyer Hatchery, Meyer, and we had no issues. Like, all of them were fine. We didn't have any issues with any of them. Customer service is great. All that jazz. They have a great variety. Depending on what time of year you order, depends on what their minimum amounts are of what you're allowed to order for breeds.
It says it's going to be outside.
The turkeys that we just got, we got from Murray McMurray Hatchery, and they were great too. And the turkeys seem very healthy. They did the pylori testing for us, which it was an extra $1 to test the chicks. Our baby turkeys, chicks?
Sure.
Poults. They're poults.
Are they?
Yep. And so
future dinner.
The kids can take them to.
The kids have school in the morning. Bandana. They're in bed.
Yeah. The kids can take them to fair, and we don't have to have the polarum testing prior to fair, because that testing is good for 12 months. So we got that taken care of. And then our meat chickens we actually get through the feed mill, but they order through Town Line. And we have had some meat birds die.
But that's only meat birds
Yeah,
that we've
that's
ordered,
only meat
and
birds.
only meat birds, obviously, that we've had a couple issues. But Town Line has...
Yeah, Town Line has been great on their end. It's just
Well, the first year they weren't. They replaced it, but that lady gave you a bunch of
she
flack.
gave me a little bit of flack,
But
like
the
I
next
didn't know what I was doing.
But the next couple years, it was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's great.
But Jenny did also just...
I did buy 15 birds from Tractor Supply. No, you do not know what you're getting. You just cross your fingers and hope that it's mostly hens. And we have 18 baby chicks right now, because we did have one of those chicks died, but then we hatched out 4 Delaware from Alderman Farms. So we have 18 chicks right now, and it looks like 3 are roosters and the rest are hens. So that's actually not too bad. I'm okay with that.
And this is the Delaware starting to get some color.
Yep, we got 4 Delaware chicks from Alderman Farms.
No, eggs from Alderman Farms.
Yeah, eggs. Hatched them out. So
those Delawares are nice. The Delawares kind of remind me of the Royal Palm turkeys, and that's what Gonz asked.
Yes.
We got, what do we get? 10 Royal Palm turkeys and 5 bronze-breasted turkeys.
yes. We bought a plucker because I want the skin on, so it is going to be outside. That's okay. Yeah. You bought.
Kathleen, you are post away.
What are your favorite breed of chicken?
I love. If you talk about it in the group or here, whichever, it don't matter.
Yeah,
Post away. You're not posting enough, as a matter of fact. How about that?
You know, I haven't found a breed that I've like really fallen in love with. Hold on one moment. But one moment. But I really liked our
She likes
original.
she likes the bearded breed.
Ugh, get away from my eyeballs. I really liked our original chickens. We had gotten 2 buff Orpingtons and a buff Brahma standard. Unfortunately, our buff Orpingtons died. One was attacked by a dog, and then like 2 months later ended up dying. We're pretty sure that she ended up with like an infection or something that we weren't able to take care of. And we have no idea what happened to the other one. We came back from vacation and she was dead. So. Oh,
that was our first vacation. Came back and our first animal loss.
Yeah,
wasn't
and
it?
Izzy was dead.
Yeah.
So, I really liked them though. They were like, I could cuddle them, and they were, I don't know, they were just really nice. They would follow us around. The buff Brahma standard, we really like her because she's a very beautiful chicken, but her nickname is Grumpy Pants.
Oh, that's
and
eggs.
she grumbles at you, and she looks angry. She is not sociable. She's like, you just let me do my thing, and we're on good terms. So, but she's a good chicken too.
Yeah.
She's just not sociable. But I really like the buff Orpingtons.
So Nunda got a plucker for the quail. That's what I wanted to go back to.
Okay.
I assume this is
it
not.
About this big?
I was gonna say. I assume a coffee can with a little hand crank.
It's about this big.
You know that OCD mouse that you picked or that OCD rat or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was a mouse. It would go pick up the guy's
I could just see
tools.
that little rat with a quail plucker.
It's like a little Jack in the Box handle.
Or put a hamster on a wheel to run the quail plucker.
That's how that's gonna work. Yep.
So I assume none of that. It's a
pretty much.
It's a quail plucker. The
thing's gotta be tiny.
Which I'm very interested in. Feel free to post a link here if you have one handy. I would love to go see what it is that you ordered. Or if you just want to IM it, shoot us an IM, because we are talking about doing some serious hatching on quails and stuff, and start getting some of those in the freezer as well.
I haven't had silkies yet, but I wouldn't mind trying silkies. We have our first bantams, and I'm in love with them little guys. Bandana, yeah, they do all kind of peck at each other's eyeballs. It doesn't last long, but it is.
We've never had any issues.
We've never had issues, no, but sometimes I'm like, don't do that, that's not nice, and I move it. But
Homestead Dad.
Hey, but yeah, they do kind of, it's about the size of a 5-gallon bucket. So yeah,
that's actually bigger than I would have thought. Wait,
yeah.
Can you put like 10 quail in there at once?
I imagine you probably do 2 or 3.
Probably, yeah. I'll have to Google that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Homestead Dad, I've actually been meaning to message you, and I haven't. So that list you're working on, I can't think of anything to add to it. So there you go, message done.
We're so good at this.
What was I gonna?
Silkies are great for pets, and they make great mamas. So we have one broody hen that
Well, can't
will
decide.
not make up her mind where she wants to plop her butt. So we've started just taking the eggs to try to break her because we're wasting more eggs waiting for her to make up her mind of where she's going to sit. So,
Yeah.
And normally,
So she'll sit on 10 eggs over here, and then the next day we'll find her on a bunch of eggs over here. So
Yeah.
these eggs are probably done. I mean,
And in the past, we have moved the broody hens into like a dog crate, but we have 2 dog crates and they're currently being used. So we don't have anything that we can do with her. Our chicken tractors are being used for all the baby things that we have right now, and
so we're just trying to break her now. I've been just collecting all the eggs, whatever she's. It's like there's no eggs in the coop right now. So in the morning when I go down there, if there's some eggs, and even if she's sitting on them, I'm collecting them up. We're gonna throw more into our big incubator again and see how that goes.
Coconut has the chicken LASIK
Chicken
to the
LASIK.
chickens.
Coco is something else.
Yep.
She posts quite a bit of good stuff in our group
Did
too.
you see about the horse named Jenni?
Oh yes, walking around.
Yeah, wasn't it in Germany?
Yeah, I think it was in Germany.
And her owner can't ride anymore, so Jenni just goes for a walk every day and has a note on her collar and stuff saying that she's not lost, she's just out walking, and she takes the same route. And
I think I read that her owner got too old to ride her anymore, so the horse just continued every day on the same path.
For 14 years it's been doing that. I was like, that's awesome. I want that horse.
That would
I
never
want that
fly
horse.
around here. Somebody would
love
sue
it.
somebody.
Oh yeah.
Tommy and Patty have one of the pluckers. Oh, I should have looked at that when I was there. Man, we had so much fun visiting everybody down there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We gotta go stop and meet the Macs for the first time while we were there, and
Yep.
then that Deep South thing. We got to go to Danny and Wanda's place. That was cool. Then we met a lot of cool people at.
Yeah, I couldn't even begin to name.
Yeah. Hey, I've been listening to podcasts a lot lately. I do a ton of driving for work and everything, and even like I was out in the workshop working most of the night last night, and I was listening to this podcast. What podcast do you guys listen to? I think one of my favorites by far is Cog Hill. And I've actually thought about possibly dabbling into the podcast. TJ wants to do podcasts with me.
Whew.
But and it's kind of weird. I think I was telling Jenny, was I telling you, that podcast interested me many years ago, long before ever even thinking about YouTube.
Good night, Kathleen.
But good night, Kathleen.
Max Happy Homestead.
Don't forget to post something in our group before you go to bed.
Max Happy Homestead says Cog Hill and Homestead.
Homesteady, yep, I got Homesteady queued up.
Sow the Land and Homesteady.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Green Gables. In
Sow the
Southern
Land.
Third.
Do I have Sow the Land?
I don't know. I don't know what you got going
And
on.
actually, my other question is, who listens to podcasts and what's your favorite platform? So like right now, I'm pretty much going through Podbean, but it looks like Spotify might be a kind of a big deal.
Night, Hatfield.
What's your preferred deal to listen to podcasts on as well?
Wise Traditions is a great podcast, says 1870.
Wise Traditions.
Wise
See, guys, I'm looking all this up right now and I'm adding them. All right. Wise, except that I can't see. There we go.
Just hold it out farther.
Yeah. Wise Traditions. There it is. Okay, added. Next.
Did you get Sow the Land?
I think I do have Sow the Land. Let me check. Sow with a W, not without a W. What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I know who that is. See, I don't have Sow the Land on Podbean.
I listen. Let Jenny do it. Yeah, because my eyeballs work. iTunes is good.
Yeah.
I listen via my iPhone podcast app.
What, Jenny?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm giving
Actually,
him a hard time.
it's kind of a toss-up over there with or without the glasses. Because after looking at it with these on, now it's just a mess.
Well,
But there, now it cleared up.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you gotta give it a second. Refocus.
I know who that was. I don't know why I don't have her name in my phone.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I know, I got that, but
Oh, I see.
Joe the Gardener is good.
I see the plucker. Nanda messaged me the plucker.
I listen through Castbox in my car.
Oh, okay. Castbox. That's like built into the stereo, or?
She says, yeah. I don't know why you don't either. Yeah, I'm guessing. And
Slacker.
then Micro, the way I heard it.
Oh, yeah, Micro. Yep, that's a good one. Yep.
He's just got one of those voices that like you can just listen to. It doesn't matter what he's saying.
I know you could listen to his voice all day long. Yep.
Well, I kind of feel the same way about Tommy. Like,
yes.
I could just listen to Tommy. Tommy has actually helped me out a few times. I've going last year.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, last year I don't even remember what we were going through, but like I was starting to have anxiety issues, and so I would just pop on an Alderman Farms video on my phone.
Close your eyes.
And just listen to Tommy, and I'd fall asleep. And I don't mean that in a like he's a boring kind of way. Fall asleep. He was a soothing, calm me down.
So now I'm sitting here thinking another guy is whispering into your ear and putting you to sleep.
No, I was just listening to Tommy do a video, and I'm like, okay, I can go to sleep now. So. Yep.
Ooh, nice. Use lemon the coupon code. Okay. Yeah, I have to show Jenny that.
Stitcher is supposed to be good for podcasts.
What is?
Stitcher.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. I'll check that out. I started playing on Google Play as well. Music. I started playing on there and trying to just. I mean, Podbean, I guess, is doing everything that I need, and they seem to have every podcast that I've heard of, or people are listing, I guess, but. So how does that work? Actually, I should ask people that do podcasts. But so like, is there like one place that you upload your podcast to, and then you go to like 15,000 different platforms and link to it, or you know what I mean?
No, I'm.
Oh. All right. Or do you have to go upload your podcast to every single podcast platform? Is what I'm saying.
Good night, Gons. Yeah, no, I have.
Good night, Gons. Leap of faith. I'll try to get in there and make that rule change tonight.
You can talk to her.
Talk to what?
Green Gables. She produces podcasts.
Oh, you produce podcasts? Oh.
She's messaged us on.
Yeah,
PFH,
she's won stuff from us.
Yeah.
And I think she's giving giveaway stuff.
Yeah, so just like you can go message her because she can answer questions. I'm way off in left field over here. Like I have no idea what's going on. Castbox is an app on my phone. I Bluetooth through my car.
Oh, yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Yeah, so that's that's just my big question is if I record a podcast and like upload it to Podbean, how do you efficiently get it to the 15,000 other Podbean like sources?
Get your fingers away from my eyeballs.
You have to go, because I know like a lot of them, probably RSS feeds and stuff, but I don't know how that all works. So we're losing Jenny. We don't even have a giveaway tonight, do we?
I don't have anything ready.
Okay, we do not have a giveaway tonight, but there's something kind of cool in this picture that I don't know if Jenny even ever noticed. And it's just kind of cool in this picture. And we'll see.
What?
You're not getting it either?
All right. Well, I've had it for like. Yeah, I'm gonna need safety glasses just to sit next to him.
So I want to show you guys this picture. I'll leave it up for a couple minutes, and I don't know. I just thought it was cool, and once I kind of pointed it out to the kids, they thought it was cool. It has to do with Jenny's LASIK surgery. She's getting the LASIK done right now, and there's just something else in the picture that just kind of makes it kind of cool, which I probably just totally gave it away with all that.
I'm like trying to stare at it because like I have no idea.
I use the Blueberry PowerPress plugin with WordPress to upload to all sources. Oh, okay. That's what our website's on is WordPress. Okay. Okay. All right. So you upload it to the website, and then your website notifies all the other ones. That makes a lot of sense. The squeeze balls. That's a good one. Nope. But yes, Autumn Girl Acres.
Oh, yeah. I saw my glasses.
Her glasses are sitting right there, and she's getting LASIK, not needing the glasses anymore. The kids and I just thought that was super cool.
So
we just thought that was like pretty cool.
What was great too was.
Oh, Green Gable says yes, exactly.
So, the surgeon that performed my surgery was Dr. Simsoli, and then the other guy in there with him is Dan the Laser Man, is what they called him. So Dan carried my glasses back to the exam room so then Dr. Vanna Bosch could look to make sure everything looked flat and clear and all that jazz. And he set my glasses, he was going to set them on the first chair entering. So then Mike could add it to my stash of stuff that I had. And I was like, he goes, yeah, I'm going to move him to the other chair. I was like, yeah, because he'd come in and he would totally sit on him and smash him. He's like, well, you don't need him anymore. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to donate him, so. Yes, they can correct astigmatism because I had it in both eyes.
Work for 3D Filament. How you doing in Erie, Pennsylvania?
I have family in Pennsylvania. My dad was born in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good night, Bear.
Is that Bear?
Yep.
Bear Farm. Yeah, we've got to run too. It's 10 o'clock. It's like 2 hours past Jenny's bedtime.
Pretty much.
I've got seed trays on the other side of the computer here that I need to get filled up.
Yeah, I have glasses for like the last 4 or 5 years that I've held on to, just in case my current ones break. Then I would always back up. So I'm just going to take all my glasses and donate them because they use them. Yep, they use them in different countries for people that can't afford them.
That's what Ozark just said. Missions.
Yep, missions. Yep. So my eye appointment is at my regular doctor tomorrow, and they have a box for donation. So I'm going to take everything with me.
Be nice to get rid of those, huh?
Yeah.
Won't ever need them again. Well, at least not 15, 20 years probably at least.
Yeah. And even if I do end up needing glasses again, I won't need them to the extent of what I just had.
Right. You will never need those glasses again. Right.
Yep.
You got anything else you want to talk about, babe?
Yep.
This was fun. I posted this in our Facebook group. That was a lot of fun. About time I cut this mop off. Holy cow, my hair was longer than it has been in a long time.
But until you made it look all crazy and stuff, it really didn't look that bad on you to have a mohawk. I was like, you should leave it. He's like, no. I'm like, just for a couple days. Like, let the kids see it and stuff. But it really wasn't that bad. But then he did make it look pretty messy.
Man bun.
Yeah, no. That wasn't. He doesn't let it get long enough for that.
And there's a little baby turkey.
Who doesn't love little turkeys?
Huh?
Who doesn't love little turkeys? Although the people at the post office thought they were chickens.
Andrew had his first wrestling tournament last weekend that we went to the day after Jenis LASIK. He did not win either one of his matches, but he did fantastic for his first ever wrestling tournament. He did really good. In fact, I got both of his matches recorded, and I think he had fun.
He did.
It wasn't too rough on him or anything. So
no, he's got another one this weekend. So hopefully he does just as well and enjoys it just as much. So
beautiful night sky the other night. All right. Name the turkeys Christmas and Thanksgiving.
We have 15 turkeys to name Christmas and Thanksgiving.
So here's the weird thing.
And we don't.
Yeah, Christmas and Thanksgiving. I think we love having our hams.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious what we're gonna do with turkeys because neither one. I mean, we'll eat turkey. It's not but we're not like huge turkey fans like that Christmas turkey and no, we want one of our hams.
Yeah, ham is good. Ham is good.
But maybe if we had a gathering or something, we could make a ham and a turkey or something.
Oh my gosh, the size of our hams and a turkey.
How big was that ham we made when my sister was here? Wasn't it
14.95 pounds?
Right, that was half a ham. Was 14.95 pounds.
That pig had a big booty.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Mm-hmm. Turkey sandwich for lunch. Yeah, we
They are, Bandana. Thank you very much. And they had a lot. They had a lot of fun meeting you guys too.
Yes, they did. We started making.
Yes, wait for
our
3D
own,
filament.
Lunch meat.
Yeah,
turkey lunch
that's
meat.
what. We've been buying those turkey. Was it like a 3-pound turkey breast package, or was that a 1 pound, or what is that? You know those little packages.
Yeah.
You bought it.
I know. I don't know what it was. 3.
But we've been playing around with different seasonings, doing stuff different, trying to kind of make our own turkey lunch meat. It's not coming out like store lunch meat.
Nope. But it's good.
But it is good. I mean, just different seasoning. So we do love our sandwiches. So, or even like putting some into a salad or something.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I tried making, I probably posted this on Facebook at least and Instagram. But I tried a homemade bologna recipe from, was that Tim the Farmer? Is that what channel that is? The video's a couple years old. That lunch meat tasted nothing like bologna. That was not bologna, but it was really good.
That was really good stuff.
It was really good, and we're gonna make that again
Yep.
as lunch meat. And so that was 5 pounds of homemade lunch meat. So, okay, Coco. Oh yeah.
I have lots of stuff for you.
We have a lot of stuff for Coco.
Yeah. I will try to remember to get it to you.
Okay. We keep yakking.
I know. I gotta go to bed. I got doctor's appointments tomorrow.
Yeah, worked for a 3D filament. Yeah, that was really good. Like we were saying though, I personally don't think it tastes anything like bologna.
No.
But it was really good. We are gonna make it again. I might, put my own jazz.
Southern Prairie made it too.
I might put my own jazz into it or whatever. But it was really good, and it lasted us for a while.
It did, yeah.
Except that I eat lunch meat like it's a meal. If I open up lunch meat,
it's gonna grow legs and run away.
It's gone.
So.
And the nice thing about making it homemade like that is, when you look at these packages of store-bought meat, there's a lot of times there's a whole lot of stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
And this was just our grass-fed beef, our pork, and spices.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe there was something else, but I mean that was it. So.
Hey Anthony.
Anthony, how you doing? You're just in time for us to say goodbye.
Good night, bandana.
Good night, guys. Or good night, bandana. And I think we are gonna say good night to everybody. We're gonna get out of here.
All right.
You gotta stop talking so much.
Oh yes, that's me. Talk about lunch meat.
We really appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you very much. I hope everybody has a great evening. And yeah, anyways, had a lot of fun. We're going to try to get onto this Thursday schedule a little more routine again. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Good night.
Good night.